Live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning LALALAND. I'm Dr. Erin.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jezza Moyer. This is Good Morning LALALAND, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also available on Apple TV, Roku, and Twitch.
And it's Friday feeling, everybody. Dating, love, and relationships. My favorite topic because I was codependent from hell. It's nice to be free now. That's what I gotta say.
Yes.
So we come together each morning to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, have some fun. An amazing LALALAND, which is not just LA, it is mind. It is knowing everything's possible.
Love that. Yeah, codependency, no fun.
No fun. No bueno.
I've got the Friday feels today.
Do you, Jess?
Dude, look at that hat.
I love the hat. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. A little River Island a la London, one of my favorite pieces.
Nice.
Really, it's covering up that I need my roots done.
I just got mine done yesterday.
Looks great.
There's nothing worse than having your roots need to be done. Not gonna lie.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that, Rob?
Oh my God, I know, right? It's funny. There was a point in my time where I actually grew my hair out and I did try to color it, like just a little bit. And I can't imagine. Like,
I think you should do that. I think you should do that.
Yeah,
That'd be
it takes
awesome.
months.
Yeah, no.
It's not so much.
No, not so much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited to welcome to the show our very special guest this morning. Hello, back in the studio. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Ms. Ava Cantrell is in the house. She's an award-winning actress, and her star is definitely on the rise. How are you this morning, Ava?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So here on Good Morning LALALAND, we like to know how you start your day. So would you mind sharing your morning routine with us?
I sleep in almost every day.
Love it.
Stay up late, sleep in. I usually wake up to my dog. He's always like kind of rubbing my head and waking me up, and that's the nice way to start your morning. And no coffee. I don't like coffee. That's my morning.
Okay, this is because I think you're so young.
It's gotta be.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
When you hit about 25, the need for coffee will set in.
Oh no, mine started at 15. I started
15?
Yeah, 15 it was on.
Wow, good for you.
Maybe 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how you became a
I
self-made
think-
millionaire so quickly.
We'll circle back on this in a few years, Ava.
That's incredible. Good for her.
Do you have a mantra or an affirmation you say to really set your intentions for the day?
I think it's something different every day. You know, it depends on the day, what the last day was like. But usually it's, you know, try to think positive and find the best in the day, and, you know, enjoy the day.
Love it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Easy. Laura Franken is in the house. She is the founder of the Vert Lux Life. Good morning, Laura.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. We're so excited to see you this year in 2019. We know you have some very exciting things happening and a huge event tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about it.
I'm so excited to be here and to talk about the event. We are doing our very first VIP charity event for Vert Lux, and we are supporting the Global Trunk Foundation. So it's going to be a great party with lots of shopping and amazing vendors. I can't wait to tell you guys all about them. And
You didn't say Global Trump Foundation. You said Global Trunk Foundation. Is that what you said?
Global Trunk Foundation.
Okay,
Yes.
I got it. Just wanted to make sure.
Important discernment there.
Yeah, that's really important.
Laura, we had the privilege of having you on the show in 2018. Is there a way you're starting your morning differently now this year?
Yeah. Actually, I have been shooting a film in Hawaii for the last month, so I got there on January 1st. I have had really early mornings every single day, but it's been amazing because I'm on the beach and every morning I've gotten to see a sunrise. And it's changed my outlook on every single day. I don't know how I didn't do this more before, but I am a coffee drinker, and I've been lucky to have some of the best coffee from Kauai every single day. And I'd walk out to the beach or I'm on set, and I have never seen such incredible sunrises that I've gotten to see. I've seen rainbows, sunrises, and it's been pretty breathtaking every morning.
What's the movie?
The movie is, I'm not able to say the name, but it is a work in progress, and it's going to be really fun, and as soon as I can say it, I will let you guys know.
We'll have to have her back on the show.
Right.
Well, thank you both so much for being here, for sharing your time and your light with us this morning. We're excited to talk to you more later in the show.
Well, we match again. Our outfits.
This is
swear.
becoming a theme.
It was not
I
planned.
know. We do share a mind. It's one
Although,
mind.
you know, if it's black or white, then it's like, okay, maybe it's not it's such a coincidence. We have a lot of
That's
black
true,
and white.
but we have a lot. I don't know about you guys, but well, you do have a lot of colors in the
We
closet.
do have a lot of colors in the
Could
closet.
choose a lot of things.
Yep.
We're sharing one mind.
So what's going on? It's Friday. So what are you guys doing for the weekend?
Well, I'm so excited. I've mentioned it a couple times on the show, but I really want to extend another invitation for the two of you and anyone watching to join me this Saturday at the Focus TV studio. I've decided I'm going to share all my little beauty secrets, some of my favorite products, my favorite services. They're all going to be available. It's like a fun pop-up from 10 to 4. I know it's going to be raining here in Los Angeles, but brave the rain. Or send me a DM, love and light, just to be with us. So excited. Dr. Landon Pryor's going to be here. Joanna Garzilli's doing spiritual forecast. We've got some great VIP gift bags. So I love a swag bag, and I wanted to share it with everyone.
So it's free though. People can just come, hang out,
Totally
just say
free.
hi. They don't have to do a service. They don't want, right?
No. Services are available if you're so inspired to do so. But otherwise, just come hang out with me. We're going to have some great snacks by Love Bites by Chef Val. So that'll be really fun. Social sparkling wines, and just really great juices, and just a fun day of
Spiritual forecasting.
Botox. Beauty
Mhm.
from the inside out.
Yeah.
I love it.
So they're not little beauty secrets, they're actually really
I'm
big
just
ones.
coming, I'm just
Really
coming
big.
just for the bag. Just
Yeah. You get the swag bag, right?
I'll be like, hey,
I know.
Jazz, gotta go.
You know how it goes. You get that swag bag and you start looking around and you discover you want to stay.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, 14 hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. I love that. Looking forward to that, Jazz.
Yeah,
Really
that'll
awesome.
be fun. What are you doing this weekend, Rob?
What am I doing? Well, today, I haven't gotten past today yet, to be honest with you. Trying to really live in the moment here. Today, I'm doing a little sort of podcast online training thing with a group of women. It's all around unconditional self-love and self-care. So it's with Kelly Pretty and Helena Donald. So I'm doing that. And then this weekend, going to be at Jeslin's event, of course. Going to do that. What do you got planned?
I am working today. I'm getting a spray tan, believe it or not, because I have a photo shoot tomorrow for Soul Society, and I'm going to stop by here after. I'm bummed because all my girlfriends are in Park City for the film festival, and I just couldn't do it because I have the 2 events next week, Tuesday at Lapeer and Thursday downtown, South Lab. So I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was just too much on my plate.
It's okay. Spray tan and relax. Okay, kidding? It's not a bad life.
And then Sunday I'm going to brunch with Kate Morgan, and we're going to go check out The Wing. It's a co-working women's group, but they don't have it open yet, but they're doing like an open house to explain all about it.
Ooh,
So
super
I've
cool.
kind of already decided I'm going to join. Don't tell them yet. I'm going to see what kind of bonuses they'll give me if I sign up before they actually open. But
Super cool. You guys aren't going to the Super. I thought you for sure you would say, I've got this incredible Super Bowl
yes, the
event
Super
party
Bowl.
I'm going to go check out.
oh,
No.
I didn't even know what was going on.
Okay, so I was just trying to stay dry and keep my head above water with the monsoon that was happening in Los Angeles yesterday. We actually even lost power here at the studio during the show. That was crazy. I have to come up for air. Who are you rooting for? Are you going for the Patriots or the Rams? You're in LA now.
I know, but I'm not that huge.
What are the colors?
I'm a fan of either.
I'll decide off the colors.
What's that?
I always used to decide
Turn off the colors. It's like blue and yellow and like
Right?
silver and red. Yeah,
Like that color I like.
Oh my gosh.
People
Spoken
love
like
to
a true
hate-
doctor of divinity.
Totally. People love to hate me for this, but I am a Tom Brady fan. I will admit it through and through. I think he's awfully handsome and he's really talented player.
It's incredible.
I'm
41 years
going
old.
to be rooting for the Patriots this
I
weekend.
feel you on that. I feel you.
So I guess apparently when the power went off yesterday, I guess our mics were still
Mics still hot.
And I was throwing some F-bombs in a fun joking around. I was like, I would say the same thing on camera and throw it off. There's pretty much
That's a great thing about you, Erin. I do love that. When I worked on Famously Single, you know, we had a few Jersey Shore guys on the show, and the Jersey Shore guys were so great about never speaking unless their mic was on, because if the mic wasn't on and you spoke on Jersey Shore, you'd get fined. So literally, we see like Pauly D, or because they want to catch all the action. They want all the great stuff on
That's
camera.
the reality of reality.
Yes.
Right?
It's not a reality show around here.
Yeah.
All right. It's kind of a boring reality show.
Yeah.
A bunch of work.
It's a good concept, though, don't you think? That, you know, to sort of only say the things you would say if you had a hot mic in life, not just
in my opinion, the universe is always listening.
Right.
So the
That's what I
mic
mean.
is always on.
The mic is always hot.
It's always on, for sure.
Well, I'm excited to welcome the month of love into our life.
Yes,
it's
yes,
February
yes.
1st.
February, the month of love. That's right. Friday Feels.
Friday Feels.
So I think we should have a mantra for the month.
I love it.
I know what mine is.
What's the mantra?
It's a little bit of love, a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out.
I have no idea. Music can read your mind, but today.
The mantra is, I am the love of my life.
Oh,
so
I love
it
this.
goes into a little bit of my narcissism, and it goes into, no, it's really not. It's really the I am factor, that part that we have to fully love ourselves and be the one in order to really have anyone that is, you know, the love of our life.
I love that.
Well, that makes dating a lot easier. I'll just be the love of my own life, and then, you know, no pressure, gentlemen, no pressure. Well, I'm really excited. One of the sponsors for my beauty event this weekend is Desert Daisy, and she's got a collection of incredible crystals. So she gifted us, it'll be in our swag bags, rose quartz. And it's rose quartz in the shape of a heart. And it's really interesting because crystals have been kind of circling into my life. They've been gifted to me, and I find them so, I don't know, so peaceful, so centering. I don't really practice anything spiritually with crystals, but I love the idea of them. And rose quartz, I want to share it with you, especially in the month of February. It's the quintessential stone for love, especially when it's this cute little heart. It's calming the mind, it assists in like relaxing your fears, your worries, and it really just helps you stay heart-centered. So Erin, be the love.
Wow, look at that.
That's so nice, thank you. Desert Daisy Jewelry she is probably one of the most talented jewelry makers I've ever come across. She's incredible. I have a few of her pieces that are amazing, and highly recommend checking her work out.
So I've got a question. You know, I've got a rose quartz eye roller we got gifted on the show. You know, I put it in the freezer. I dropped it, it broke. Since it represents being a heart center, what does that mean? Does that mean something?
Love your face just as it is.
Does it mean that I'm heartbroken or anything, does it?
Okay, so speaking of, I have a little fun game for you guys today.
Okay.
So Friday Feels, the whole thing is like, what does Friday feeling mean to you, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys, what out of these, which one does it represent the most? And maybe it's represented something different at different points in your life.
Right.
Okay.
So number 1, does it represent the end of the week for a job that you hate? Number 2, is it time to party? Number 3, is it date night and getting your mojo on? Number 4, is it time to rejuvenate? And number 5 is just another day.
Oh, I'm totally number 4.
Me too, 4.
Through and through.
4 too.
Rejuvenation. I
love
love
it.
it.
R&R. I love that.
Right?
But do you remember the days when it wasn't that in your life?
I've never had a traditional job, so it was never like the end of the
really
week
nice.
or the party. I never understood that whole thing.
Really? I think for me that was definitely college. I was like, oh, I get a break from this job I hate, which was going to school. I really needed to step back. But it's interesting because it's certainly shifted throughout, you know, when you first meet somebody and you're in like the throes of the relationship, you're like, date night, mojo night. Right now, I'm all about just R&R.
R&R is everything.
Totally.
Yeah, my whole life I was just looking forward to Friday so that I could have the weekend. And now it's kind of the reverse. I don't actually look forward to Friday at all, really, because I love working.
I think mine's like actually not even on. Mine's more like freedom to create what I want to create. Like, so I'm done with like the to-do list and all the meetings and whatever. So I get a little bit of freed up space to create and do content that I've been wanting to do all week.
I appreciate that. Love that. All right. Well,
But it's just so funny they have, I was like looking all over for Friday Feels, and there's all these like different gifts or whatever you call it, of all these different funny things for Friday. I think Friday's I think it's a fun day. I think it's it's a fun day on here just to talk about love and dating and all the dating experts we've had and all the different things, matchmakers.
Friday carries a different energy.
It does.
It really does. Anywhere in town, anywhere in the world, people have just this lighter vibe. It's time to celebrate. It's hashtag Friday.
Friday.
It's just
It's so
fun.
true. Do you remember when the shift happened for you though, when you stopped looking forward to only Friday and you started looking forward to like every day of the week or even a Monday?
I think high school was that was like Friday. Yeah, Friday was like, you know, you looked forward to Fridays, and then once you get out of school, even though I went to college, it was different because it wasn't like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was different,
I still look forward to Fridays. I'm not going to lie, as a grown adult, I just love it. I love the weekend vibes.
Friday.
I'm a total weekend warrior. As much as I love what I do, because I never stop doing it, I like a good Friday.
I like it.
Yeah, Fridays are good. I would say that's probably why Joel Osteen came up with that book, Every Day Friday. Right?
And same with some of the songs are very popular because they have the song, the words Friday.
And it is good putting around the guests. Like the guests are always so much more excited about Friday. Maybe it's the topic than theme, but also because of the day of the week.
So on hashtag Friday Feels, I'd really like to ask the two of you who are masters in manifesting, how to manifest love in your life. Since we're entering this month of love and it's Friday Feels, do you have any tips, tricks, hacks into manifesting love?
Only one way, in my opinion, and it's to really feel, whether you want to feel mojo, whether you want to feel like safe, whatever kind of love that you truly want, is to really feel that feeling within yourself. I think you should date yourself and take yourself on dates and turn on the music and put on your lingerie if you want and dance and whatever it is that you want that feeling. You got to have it before it will outpicture in your life.
That's fire. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to me because before I started my coaching business, I kind of believed in that and I was practicing it for myself. But then I realized and noticed that I had so many celebrity clients that actually consistently do that. They go to the movies by themselves. They go to dinner by themselves. And you would be surprised and shocked, like, why would this person who could go out and hang out with anyone take themselves to dinner or themselves to a movie? And it's precisely for that reason.
Do you date yourself?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, my favorite dates are with myself, honestly.
Really?
Like go
What do
sit
you
somewhere.
do?
I'll go to like a sushi bar, just sit there, like silence. Like I'd love to go somewhere and nobody, I don't know anyone, no one knows me, and just sit there and like breathe and just eat. Like, or I'll do, I'll pretty much anything that I want someone else to do for me or with me, I love doing sort of with and for myself.
Right. Or I'll put on my headphones and get on some songs that I really like and like walk somewhere that's, you know, pedestrian and then go get a bite or get a little shop or whatever and just like get in that high vibe where you're just like, it really is an affirmative prayer where you're getting into that ecstatic state and just like honing and knowing that everything is perfect and just feeling that.
It's true. And then the challenge becomes when you actually do it consistently, then it's hard to hide from people because they feel it. Like, right? So you like go, if I'm getting in that space or in that state, let's say I'm at dinner or in a movie, all of a sudden people want to talk to you because they feel that you're really happy and enjoying yourself right there and they kind of want to know what's up. So it becomes a little bit of a problem because I kind of just like to keep my space, but I love people, so it's not a major
Or you come back and the emails come in that the email waiting or whatever.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true. It's kind of miraculous. I'm sure you've experienced that, Jez. You're great at manifesting and enjoying yourself.
I love that you say that because I don't feel that way at all. I don't think I spend much time with myself. On a rare occasion, I'll take myself to the beach if I really feel like I need to recenter. There's something very calm and soothing for me about the water. But other than that, I don't date myself. I just distract socially. And I don't feel bad about that, but maybe I should take myself on a date.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You'd be surprised that like whatever thoughts and stress and fear you might have in your head about it, it's so much worse in your head than it is reality. When you're actually sitting there, it's really quite enjoyable to not have to maintain this conversation that you might not be that interested in, to ask the other person what they want to eat.
But let me
whatever it is, pay for them. I'll have 2 orders for me.
The last time I took myself on a date, I went down the street to this local hotspot, and I thought, I'll just sit there, I'll mingle, I'll be by myself, it'll be great. So I perch up at the bar, I know the bartender as well, order my favorite martini, have a little snack. Lo and behold, this gorgeous group of guys come sit next to me, and one of them literally turned to me and he said, "Are you by yourself?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "What's wrong with you?"
Oh, yeah.
And I felt so shamed for being by myself at a place I love, in company I love, in general, just having a bite, that I never did it again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and that says more about him than it does you on any day. I've had people say something similar to me too, like, why are you here by yourself? I'm like, because I love it. What do you mean?
Right? Or sometimes I'll just get like dressed up and go to a beautiful hotel where you can sit and there's places to work. I bring my laptop and order a cappuccino, whatever, and just get out of the house and enjoy yourself.
And I certainly, if I were in your shoes, would feel discouraged by that and a little put off. And that being said, I think it's possible not to be permanently discouraged by that, Jez. I think in some ways it's the highest compliment. I mean, I'm telling you that some of the folks that I've worked with, like, you wouldn't believe how many things they do by themselves and they enjoy doing it by themselves. So if they can do it and they can find that it leads to increasingly like beneficial and happy and loving relationships in their lives, certainly you can do it, right? So yeah, I think it's a compliment to you personally, if you can do it, because it's not always easy.
Right. So it's date night, so where are you going to take yourself tonight?
It is date night. Good question. Straight to the bed tonight, baby. Right to the bed.
Right to the bed, take yourself.
Get some sleep. Get some sleep. I used to go to a place in Santa Monica called Herringbone. It was great. They have like oyster, like happy hour.
Oh yeah, we went there one time.
Yeah, we all went there.
Yeah.
So I may do that. What do you got planned? Anything?
I have no idea tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
To bed early.
I'm getting ready for my big event.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like a...
I was literally having dreams. We had on these mini horses on the show one time. And I literally had a dream that Blue Moon, the mini horse, showed up to my beauty event. And I thought, I didn't even confirm them. So I am in the throes.
Wow.
I am in the throes of this.
Yeah.
So totally having birthday syndrome. So I'm so praying and hoping that the community shows up in force just to come and support and
it's already done.
And be
It's already done. With the sponsors alone, Jez, it's gonna be packed in here.
Right? I know, right? You're going to feel everybody.
Okay, sure.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to our guests today about how they've created lives that they love. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
thank you for tuning in to the Model Mom Show. I'm your host, Tara Turnur, and Shelton, we are signing off. Thanks, bye.
Beautiful.
I'm so glad to have you. Thank you.
I feel so lucky. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. Cheers. Here's to a good Friday night. Thanks, Michelle, and I will see you again next time.
And thank you, everyone, for joining in. This has been another episode of Mind, Body, Spirit, and I'm Dr. Kate.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys live your best life. Peace out. Peace out.
And thank you for watching the LA Home Show, where we discuss all things real estate, interior design, and much, much more.
We'll see you next time. You're watching Passion to Paycheck on the Focus TV network.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.
So I'm your host, Serena Poon, and thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
And if you want to binge watch these videos, they will be on Focus TV network. Check that out. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, everyone.
Bye. I greatly appreciate your service.
It was an honor to serve. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of Purpose. I am your host, Brittany Zonker, and I will see you next time. It's been such a treat to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
Erin Ziering, Millennial Moms, the best blogger parent out there.
Thank you.
Aww. Thanks, guys, for watching.
All right, thanks, guys, for watching. You're watching The Ren Wood Show on Focus TV Network. We'll see you next time.
Until next time, guys, on Focus TV Network, sipping that tea where we sip
Yes,
that tea,
and our guest spiller.
tea.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Well, thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time on Moms Matter.
Thank you for listening, and DM us, follow us on social media.
Charo, baby! Coochie, 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 coo.
I appreciate your time today. Casey Montoya, you are a woman warrior.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you for letting me talk about this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's so sweet.
Thank you to the Focus TV studios for another great episode, and I'll see you guys next time.
We are Good Morning LALALAND, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And you can listen to all your favorite interviews available as a podcast on iTunes.
That's right. We're waking up the world together. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and check out this amazing, amazing people.
It's going to be a Good Morning LALALAND.
Well, thank you so much for watching and for listening to Celeb CEOs with Rachel McCord. This is Erin Kerman, and we've got Jax, and tell me her name one more
Lucy.
time. Lucy in the studio making lots of fun noises. Mwah, we love you. Tune in next time. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, thanks.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LALALAND. I'm so excited to welcome on #FridayFeels, Ava Cantrell.
Yes.
Hello, gorgeous. So as an award-winning actress, a star on the rise, I can only imagine how incredible you must feel right now.
Oh,
are you on fire? Because according to IMDb, you're on fire.
I feel a little bit of fire.
Some smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Okay. Yeah.
Some smoke.
It's been going really well. Yeah.
I mean, let's start from Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah.
Haunted Hathaway's. Let's talk about Penelope and your experience on there. What was it like?
Yeah, that was my first like big role in like a big production, and I was on Paramount, and that was like a whole nother experience than what I had experienced before, and it was amazing. It was a great cast, a great set. I had a really fun role. I played the crazy doll girl, like the arch nemesis was one of the main characters, and that was so much fun. So much fun.
So many kids dream of being a Disney star, a Nickelodeon star, but what did it really feel like?
I mean, it's this thing for me where I can't process it. Like I can't process it. I was like, I was on that show, and these little kids are like, oh my God, that's so cool, I watched that show.
Right. So a lot of people also
surreal,
they see you on you know, TV and stuff, but they also see you on social media, and they think, but they don't realize how much goes on behind the scenes. So what has that been like for you? What's the journey been like for you?
It's been, I really like my journey. It's been really solid, like stepping stones, slowly climbing up the stairs, and you know, going by step by step. It's helped me grow at like a good pace and experience a lot of really cool things and a lot of different kind of jobs, and yeah.
Well, what does that look like? Like what kind of training? How much work? Like what is that like if someone's watching right now and they're like, I want what she has.
Yeah.
What does that look like for somebody?
Well, it's really is different for everybody. I started acting when I was 7 years old. I got an agent, and it started out with really like small stuff, like small commercials, student films, which were so cool. And then I started, you know, doing some more training. I did a lot of like improv. I feel like that's important for actors. And then I got like this really great manager a little more recently, and she's like changed my career. She coaches me for all like the theatrical work I do, and that's been amazing and really helped me grow as an actor.
You're a very versatile actor. You've even played roles in horror films.
A lot of those, yeah.
So let's talk about that. I mean, Lights Out was a massive success.
It was super. I mean, that was a really cool movie in my opinion. I thought it was one of like the standout horror movies of that genre for a long time. It was like a psychological thriller horror movie, and you know, the fear of the dark created this creature that only comes out in the dark. And
oh, I know that one.
And that's a real fear everyone has. Even if it goes away when you're a kid, that movie brought it back. So that was a unique movie. Yeah.
How do you feel like you've continued to evolve as an actress? What have you learned along the way to becoming a better and better actress?
I've learned so much, and especially like the people I've worked with. You know, as like a kid actor, you work with like people who play your dad and your mom, and they've helped me a lot, and I've like grown on set. That's where I've grown the most, and all like the, you know, different types of roles and different types of genres and sets have all gave me little experiences of everything.
Speaking of parents, you know, a lot of the actors or younger actors that we have had on the show, a lot of them have extraordinary parents that have really helped them in, you know, developing and just supporting whatever. What's that been like for you? Have you had a lot of support?
Unimaginable amounts of support. I mean, I could never imagine doing any of this by myself. Like my parents are everything. They helped me so much on so many levels, like emotional support, actually like driving me places. I just got my driver's license like yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. But they, you know, like all that stuff, and you know, also helping me grow as an actor. And you know, my dad was a kid actor, so he kind of gets it and has helped me with that. So
you also come from a family of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Tell us about the family business.
Yeah, so we have a family sunglass business that I am like slowly getting into. Local sunglasses in surf shops and boutiques, and that was my dad's like first like entrepreneur, you know, experience. And then he started to branch out. He was on Shark Tank with a Radiate Portable Campfire. So had like really great examples with, you know, creating your own business and taking it into your own hands.
Wow, that's so great to learn, especially as a young woman, to build a business and to build an entrepreneur. I didn't even know what that meant until I was over 30.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So what do you want your empire to be?
I mean, I think, you know, the world's ever changing, and you know, all these opportunities, I'm seeing them, you know, popping up and changing and evolving. And you know, as an actor, I think that it's it's always been hard. It's always been hard to, you know, it's not really in your hands, your career. You could be an incredible actress and never have your big break and never get your role, but if you make them for yourself, you can. So you have to do that.
Has that been the hardest part of your career, the most challenging part sort of your journey here, is that unpredictability and the uncertainty, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been very discouraging.
Yeah.
But I've always kind of like, there was a rough patch and I felt really like, oh, this is not working. And then it's all of a sudden, you know, I got a role. I got Young Sheldon, and I felt really positive again. I'm really gonna keep that.
How do you tolerate or bear those periods of time when you feel discouraged?
At some point you feel like you can't, but then you get, you know, an audition and it gives you like a taste of like why you love it, and then you just gotta ride that and keep going.
Why do you love it?
I love acting. Like everything else that comes along with it is great, but I love acting, and being on set I think is my favorite like environment to be in.
Do you have a favorite set moment?
There's so many.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
it's a good problem to have.
Okay, well, maybe on My Father's Joy, the new film that you've been working on, what was your favorite moment on set there?
I haven't filmed yet.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's very new. I don't even like. Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's new.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So okay, so it's Friday Feeling.
Okay, yeah.
And we do talk about dating, love, and relationship. Any advice you'd give people out there, or any wisdom through your own trials and tribulations?
I could use some advice. I don't think I'm in any place to give any advice, but some. But my advice is, I think, you know, you guys were talking about loving yourself first, and that is huge, especially with like, you know, young people like me. You can't rely on somebody else to give any sort of validation. You need to have that in yourself first.
Yeah, love
Smart woman.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you do for yourself? Is it a ritual, a self-care routine, something to really love on yourself?
I think I have a lot of hobbies and stuff I love to do, and when I'm not working and really busy, we're like my family's a really like work hard, play hard type of family, and I feel very rejuvenated when I'm doing what I love. I love photography and surfing, and those two things really like kind of bring me back.
Wow.
So
they like that campfire.
Exactly. Yeah.
Has photography and surfing taught you anything about acting? Any parallels there?
I think there are a lot of parallels.
Yeah.
I mean, with everything in general, like, there's a lot of parallels and things that you can apply. With photography, I think that's like another creative outlet that you can, you know, pull in, and I'm learning from, you know, being on set, you know, all the other parts and kind of observing that and bringing that into my own crafts.
Yeah, I love it. I've always loved the idea of surfing being a metaphor for getting in the flow. Ride those waves.
Oh yeah.
It's important. Do you find that it sounds like when you're acting, that's when you're most in that sort of state of flow, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go with the flow of things and embrace it. And you know, if you don't kind of keep swimming, you'll drown. So you gotta
so true.
And roll with the waves.
Yeah. Love it.
I love it. Love it. So how can people find you, follow your personal journey?
Instagram, I'm Ava Cantrell. Twitter, the Ava Cantrell on Facebook, pretty much everywhere.
I love your name, by the way.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Ava is so pretty.
Timeless.
Yeah.
And they're named after Ava Gardner.
Oh,
Really?
there you go.
Oh, she was born to be a star.
Yes.
You do have great parents.
That's cute. Oh, love
Well,
it.
thank you so much for being with us today. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Good morning, La La Land.
Hi, world.
Hi.
We are behind the scenes here at the Focus TV network.
This is my first time ever going live.
Really?
I've never gone live.
Okay, good. So I'm glad. See, we're finally live.
Yeah.
This is good.
Thank you, Erica.
Yeah, girl.
For making it happen.
Also, follow at _Erica Delica. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
No, just put it in the middle.
Yeah! Dum 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 dum.
Are you asking what my nationality? Oh, I'm Mexican and Russian.
I'm Mexican and Spanish. A little Irish in there.
All the colors of the white rainbow.
Exactly. All the colors of the Blanco rainbow. That means white in Spanish.
Good job.
Hi, my name is Jessie Golden, and I am the creator of The Golden Secrets, a completely, no, hang on a second, sorry. Can we start over? And this is my secret to golden, no, sorry. Just retrain your brain for the positive. Yeah, it's like so hard. It's so hard. Oh my God, such the process. I got it. Yes, a golden secret. It's no longer a golden secret.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land, all about Friday feels, and it's all about the lifestyle around Friday. Each person's lifestyle is very different, but today we have Laura Fracon in the house. She has Vertilux and is going to talk to us about creating a life that we love.
Thank you for having me again. I'm really happy to be back here. I'm really appreciative of it. So can I first start with a plug about our event tomorrow night?
Go for it.
First of all, congratulations on your event.
Thank you so much.
To having good events tomorrow.
Yes, even in the rain.
Even in the rain, even in the rain. We are having an event tomorrow night to support the Global Trunk Foundation. It's a charity, VIP charity event. Please come by. It's 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the FP Contemporary Art Gallery. There'll be tons of prizes and goodies to shop and lots of delicious drinks and food, so I'd love to see you all there.
Where is that?
It's in Culver City.
Okay, all right.
And she has got such a powerful team. Quick shout out to Leanne, Tracy, Jess. Some of the women that you've partnered with are so powerful and so gracious in welcoming all of us to the community. So thank you, ladies, for creating such a cool platform. It's eco-chic, it's luxury, and it's sustainable. And that's one of the things I truly love about you and what you're committed to. So tell us about Vertilux.
So Vertilux came out of, I've always been an environmentalist. I was very involved in environmental projects in college and high school, and I then went to grad school for theater and I got very involved in costume design, and that was my career for a very long time, and I love it. I still do it today, as I said, but in my work of being a costume designer and working in fashion, I would see so much pollution, environmental badness that was going on, whether it was on sets or just in the fashion industry. And I thought, oh, gosh, I've got to make a change. I've been doing this for too long. So my last year, I came to me when I was, actually 2 years ago, I was planning my wedding, wanted to have a sustainable wedding, eco-conscious wedding, and I didn't have any place I could go that was this one place to get the eco-conscious dress or the vegan shoes or, you know, all that good stuff that I wanted to do. So I created a marketplace of sorts where I'm bringing together like-minded designers, beauty products, vendors, conscious lifestyle speakers. Anybody who is in the space and wants to be a part of Vertilux, I welcome them in. And hopefully we will start growing and growing and growing, and it'll be a household name. I hope very soon.
I've heard on here, and I don't back me on the stats, but that the second most environmental toxins is the fashion industry.
Yeah, the number 2 is up for debate as of right now, but it is that's the standard we're going by. It is the second most polluting industry in the world, but it is up for debate. But whether it's number 2 or number 5, it is horribly polluting in the world, whether it's, you know, dye baths or just unethical practices, sweatshops, slave labor. We really need to think about where we are getting our clothes, who's making them, how the people are being paid, where everything is coming from. Yeah, you're right. It's
so what can we do other than, of course, going with, you know, your products and everything? What can people look at in their own life to help kind of minimize this?
It's really important to start shopping more consciously. Think about why do you need to have 10 red t-shirts? Go get one that's made from, you know, that's dyed consciously or woven by artisans and that are, you know, you're helping to pay a fair wage to them. Or it's coming from organic materials, piece silk, organic cotton, all of those materials that are not manufactured and hurting people but helping.
It's so important to really be conscious and mindful when you're making these choices to really live like a sustainable life. But what I love about you is you're not sacrificing luxury.
Yes.
And that's proven right here by some of the gifts that you're offering at your event. So tell us about what you have on the table.
Okay, so we are so fortunate. I have to give a shout out to all of the vendors who are participating tomorrow. We have gorgeous Eco Couture from Deborah Lindquist Eco Couture. We have Permanent Vacation Shop participating. We have organic goodies from Onboard Organics. They are a skincare and beauty line. We have Dr. J's natural supplements coming on board. Of course, we have our friends at Les Rouges with their amazing beeswax candles. Jason Fox Ceramics will be there, and we are really fortunate to have Clifton's Cafeteria providing us with delicious goodies.
That is so cool. Clifton's is the oldest cafeteria in Los Angeles.
Yes.
It's been there literally for 100 years.
Yeah, and I am so thankful they're bringing wonderful finger foods and light bites. And then we also have Freycon Cidery providing craft ciders and ABX pink wines. So it's going to be really, really fun. I am so thankful for all of the people. Oh gosh, how can I forget? So our 2 grand prizes, we're doing a raffle. We have the Sofitel is offering a staycation with complimentary parking and breakfast at their restaurant. That's our one main gift.
That's important. The parking's important.
It is
$50 a day just for the parking. I mean, it's like ridiculous.
I love the idea of
So
a
true.
staycation. You know, we talk a lot about like living as your vacation self in your everyday, and I find that so difficult. Literally, unless I'm plucking myself out of Los Angeles, I cannot go into vacation mode.
Right.
So how fun would it be to have a staycation?
Oh my gosh, and I could wake up, I would get 2 hours back in my day because I would wake up an hour later and not have to drive back.
Exactly.
That's right here. Right here, yeah.
Sofitel
Yes.
in your beautiful room.
That's right.
And then go downstairs for a delicious breakfast.
Do you
That's
ever
like great.
staycation?
I do. I actually have to tell you guys, I'm a big fan of the solo dates.
Ah, yes.
I travel so much, and I would miss out on so many cool places and things and experiences if I didn't take myself out.
So what's your
gosh,
favorite
totally.
date you've taken yourself on?
Well, whenever I go to another city or whatever, I ask the locals, where's the best restaurant? Where would you recommend that I go? What's the best hike? Where can I go that won't be the super touristy place? And I ask the people that actually are from there, and then I take myself by myself and I go do it.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of sushi by
Totally,
myself.
right?
as well.
It's the best, yeah. I mean, why wait? You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And if you wait on other people to do anything you want in your life, you could possibly wait forever.
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in doing what you want to do and doing it now. You know?
Yeah. And then, sorry, I do have to talk about our grand prize
Yes.
tomorrow night. My friends at Andiana Hats and Glossy Paradise Oils are offering an 8-day, 7-night trip to Peru. Where they're giving
Wow. Holy
you from
cow.
Lima to the Sacred Valley. You'll travel with them to meet all of the artisans who are making their hats, making their oils. You'll travel into the jungle of
Wow.
the Sacred Valley.
Oh.
It's
That's incredible.
such an amazing gift, and one lucky person tomorrow night is going to get that
Have
gift.
you been on this trip?
So my sister-in-law is from Peru. I have been to Peru, and I've not been on this exact retreat, but I've been there. I've been to the Sacred Valley. I've been to Lima. I can tell you it is honestly a magical place. And so whoever wins this gift tomorrow I'm really excited for them.
What do you love most about Peru? Sorry.
I've learned so much from my sister-in-law. She's so mellow, and she really takes in every day. And I think that's from the Peruvian culture. They're very into nature. They're very into getting things from the earth, experiencing their life around them. They're really proud of getting their ingredients from the jungle, from the land. There's, I think, oh gosh, I don't want to give the wrong quote, but there's so many different climates and different gosh, what do I want to say? There's so many different regions of food, climates, everything. It's just one of those places that you can kind of experience it all, from the beach to the jungle to the mountains.
Oh man, that sounds like a fantastic gift, right?
Rob's going from my event to your event. I was giving a crystal. You can put that in your pocket and then go to Peru.
That's right. Yeah, event hopping kind of day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that. Would you go to Peru by yourself?
I would. I love traveling. I'm about to do a lot of traveling this year, and I actually would. Yeah.
I prefer, if I'm going on a spiritual trip, I prefer to go alone.
Me too.
But if it's something like Europe, or you definitely wouldn't, I wouldn't want to be alone. Yeah.
Well, Europe would be, yeah, but what about walking in Paris by yourself?
Yeah.
It's incredible. Let me tell you, I've done it. I've been there. I'm my best self in Paris.
I bet you are.
So what else is happening? This great event's happening this Saturday, February 2nd, but I know that there's a lot on the agenda for both you and Lux.
Yes, so I've been really, really fortunate to start working with a company, an organization called World Fashion Week. Hence the travel that I'm about to start doing. We are, World Fashion Week is hosting a worldwide fashion show in October of 2019 in Paris. And they have asked me.
Jazz.
Yeah,
there you go.
The bulb just went off.
Exactly. Well, we need people. You know, we definitely would love to have you guys. But I'm the ambassador for the United States to bring eco-conscious, sustainable fashion to World Fashion Week. We've got 3 amazing designers already signed up to be a part of the U.S. We have Deborah Lindquist, Eco Couture. We've got Mink Shoes, and we have We Are Ha as 3 of our designers that are going to be doing a runway show. And it's my duty to go around the world and interview designers from around the world. I'm going to be working with Dimitri Loiseau of Regard Magazine. We're going to be interviewing these people and interviewing the culture, finding out about the cultures, and just really getting a world audience to hopefully eco-conscious and sustainable fashion, and so people get a real knowledge about it.
Yeah, I feel like I got to pull my comp card back out of the rafters. Come out of retirement for that one. That's an amazing show. That's amazing.
I'm a big advocate of the secondhand designer stores. I mean, we have so many clothes already. Like, seeing how many clothes we all have, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculously great if you shop vintage and you shop, you know, you repurpose your clothing. So I am a huge fan too. I love vintage, I love consignment, I love the idea of that. Keeping clothes out of landfills is huge. Plus, I'm telling you, some of the best construction in garments was from years and years ago. Boning and stitching, and people really cared about their garments. So I'm a huge fan of that.
So where can we get those? Where do you go to get vintage stuff?
So I'm going to give a plug to a friend of mine. She is does vintage consignment. Her name is Lisa Orlando of Orlando Vintage out of Florida. But she'll send you boxes of clothing. You tell her what you're looking for. Vintage Halston, YSL.
Wow.
She has it all. She'll send it to you. You try it on. You send back what you don't want, and you keep what you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She might be my new best friend.
I'm telling you, she's great and very easy to work with. But there's also places here in LA. There's Decades on Melrose. There are so many. Oh goodness, I really love Decades. Decades is great.
So, if somebody isn't in Los Angeles or in Orlando, but they're going to their local vintage thrift shop, what can they look for in a very quality, well-made piece?
Made in the USA is a really good start if you're looking at vintage, because in the 50s and 60s the textile industry here was really great. So anything made in the USA, anything that when you feel it, it's a lot about the feel. The cottons from back in the day, they were crisp. They were the buttons. Take a look at the little trims, the way a skirt was constructed. You can tell by the zippers. They were metal zippers back then. Those things last, you know, and so that's a good place to start when you're shopping vintage or thrift.
Wow, 50s and 60s were great. I remember working for a moving company and discovering how well built things were made because it was so heavy. I remember, like, I can tell you right away if that's a great piece of furniture or not, because it's going to take like 100% more effort on my part to lift it. So the same is true with, obviously, with clothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Homes as well.
Oh yeah.
Right.
All the, you know, different ways they did walls, and it's very different today.
Yes.
You just slap it up. Falls apart.
Well, thank you very much for your contribution and all that you've done to create such an eco-chic, sustainable life for us all. Remind us again where we can come meet you at the event.
Okay, the event is at FP Contemporary Art Gallery tomorrow night. Oh, I have to mention, Betty Gold is being featured at the gallery as well. It's her sculpture. If you haven't seen her work or heard about her, she is a force of nature. She's an amazing, she was one of the first female metal sculptors who's really made a name for herself in the world. She'll be there. She's giving also 20% off. 20% of anything sold is going to go to the Global Trunk Foundation. Wow. So yes, FP Contemporary Art Gallery. You can find all information at all of my social handles, Vert Lux Life. And yeah, just please come by. We'd love to see you.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more at Good Morning La La Land.
Hi, this is Roxy with Ceremony. Wait, this is Ceremony by Roxy, sorry. Hi, this is Roxy, and this is Ceremony by Roxy. Hi, this is Roxy, and this is Ceremony by Hi, this is, okay. Hi, this is Ceremony by Roxy. I am your host, and this is a show about mindfulness, healing, and living a life with purpose. I keep going, right? Looking forward to watching the rest of your journey and having your beautiful wife on next. I should recut that one. Hold on.
Yeah. Look, you just made your first TV show.
I can't wait to see the bloopers.
Oh, there's plenty of that.
The change is starting happening. It's nope, bad take. Nope. Nope. Oh, sorry, I messed up. I was talking to the guest. It's a little fast. I bet you don't have one of those in your phone.
Right.
Nope. Andy's like, damn it, I'm doing things over here. Usually I'm a one-hit wonder with my videos, but right now, how many takes are we on, Andy? Woo! Okay. I think it's maybe take 12. Nope, messed up one word at the end. It's gonna drive me insane. Listen, I've never done so many takes in my life on one video. That was a good one. Good? You like that one? Are we gonna do a blooper reel? Andy's like, you're already on all of them.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land here on Friday Feels. I feel the Friday Feels. You guys feel the Friday Feels? A little bit, a little bit. So I guess the question I have for each of you is, like, you know, we've all had different experiences of Friday, essentially, and my goal in life is to make every day feel like a Friday. So I'm just wondering from each of you, what do you love most about Friday, and what do you love most about your lives?
Yeah. Such a loaded,
it's a loaded question. I gotta ask loaded questions. That's kind of just who I am.
Yeah. Fridays for me are they're like, you know, rejuvenation, like you were saying. It's kind of like almost pressing a restart button, kind of like Monday, but the pre-Monday.
Yeah.
And as an introvert, like you know, the whole week it's like kind of like building up on you and all the stuff you have to do, and then that's rejuvenation.
Yeah.
The weekend and Friday.
I feel that it can be kind of draining, especially here in LA, and when your business is all about meeting people and networking and working with people.
Oh,
it can really be draining.
It can be a lot. Yeah.
Love that. Laura?
Well, I used to be really into a good party on a Friday night, but now it's all about ending the day, having just detox, you know, going down and having a bath, a glass of wine, relaxing with my dog and my husband, having a good meal. I love Fridays. I love the go during the day, and then that night just like, okay, reset. That's how Fridays are for me. Usually.
I like to light a Palo Santo, wash away the week, any negative vibes, a little selenite oil, take a bath, like just take time for myself.
Do you ever experience any FOMO? Jazz?
Oh, you know I do.
It's a setup question.
So, but if anybody asks me to do anything else, I'll say yes to that and then forego the Palo Santo and back.
That's what we love about you.
I'll be
How many friends? I remember in being in high school, and if I didn't go out on a Friday night, it was like my whole life was over.
Yeah.
Like life as you knew it was just a disaster. And now I'm like, yes, I get to stand.
Yeah. One of my favorite memes is, I like to party, and by party I mean meditate or read. I guess
Right.
Yeah, but it's kind of, in some ways, I think about that because that's kind of who I was when I was really young. And then you go through like your 20s, just your 20s for me, you guys, and then you suddenly come to a place where you're like, oh man, I just really need to make sure that I'm like taking care of myself, because if you don't, by the time Monday gets here, you're exhausted. You're never getting a chance to recover.
Yeah.
So you both have spent an enormous amount of time on sets. Some of the biggest sets in Hollywood are now on Hawaii, right? What do you think it is that, in witnessing some of like the best stars, right? It is about them that gives people like that star-like quality, whether it's behind the camera, in front of the camera. These people really know how to harness their energy, is what I've noticed. What do you think that is? What's that secret?
That harness your energy just kind of clicked for me. That I think is a really big part of it. And some people I've seen, on screen, they are just like, oh my God, they just have that it factor, and then they seem so normal, behind the camera and after or whatever. But there are those people that you just see and they're like, they have it, where they have this positive energy, or they just have like a big energy that people really, like and are drawn to. And I think that,
they really
that
turn
gives them the star
it
power.
on, right?
Yes.
So generous of you guys to say that about me. I really feel so generous. Boy, I love our guests. I like you, Ava. Second you walked in. What would you say, Laura?
I would say some of the nicest and most professional people I've ever worked with are the ones that, so I get a lot of time with people in fitting rooms. They come in, they're normal, they're grateful and thankful to be there and get the job done, and they appreciate where they are and what they've come from to where they are now. And then when they get in front of that camera, it's like, boom, wow. They come in, they're in their jeans and t-shirt or whatever. They have that magnetism, but really the magnetism comes out on camera because in their normal life, they're just themselves. And that's what my favorite people I've worked with are those type of actors and those type of people.
Interesting.
That's so interesting. So before like this life, I used to throw parties in Miami, right? And I was not very good at it. I used to throw parties for Puffy. Like his manager would say, hey, can you send some people to this party? And I would do that. I remember meeting him once and feeling like he's just so natural and normal, blah, blah. And then I saw him do like a little commercial or something like that. Saw him do his TV thing. And all of a sudden he was able to turn it on random. And I was like, that's the guy that I thought I was meeting in person, but it's just a different person. So how do you guys each do that? How do you turn it on when you need to turn it on? Is there somewhere you go in your head, in your heart? Is there some practice that you have?
I think that's maybe what's more like, it's people meet me and they think that I'm very different than I am, and I'm really true to myself when I'm in front of the camera, but I think that it does just kind of happen naturally, where you can have that thing, and it's kind of what acting is not pretending to be somebody, having that energy for the camera.
Like tapping into that part of you that already is that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, we did a very interesting interview here on the show once about somatic intelligence, right? And she was like, it's like acting, and you pull these different emotions out of you. And she's like, you are strong, you are elegant, you are intentional, you are mysterious, you're sexy. When you just have all of these little pieces of that dial and you just turn it on, all those little elements of you, it was like, wow, that's when it really clicked for me.
Well, I'm often in front of the camera. My job is mostly behind the camera, but for me, there's a flight or fight response that happens. Like that Monday morning at 4:45, it is go time, and there's no turning back. So it's just click on and go, and I think that's how it is for me. Just I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just something clicks. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
What she said.
Wow, some Something just clicked in the studio. We are Good Morning LALALAND, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And you can also listen to all these interviews available as a podcast on iTunes.
That's right. We're waking up the world together. Great weekend, you guys. And like, subscribe, all the above, and check out these amazing women and all the fun events this weekend.
That's right. It's going to be a Good Morning LALALAND.